So hi everyone. So yesterday we have given SEE problems. So today I am going to share the solutions of SEE problems. So first problem is analyze the adder circuit using op-amp to give output Vout equal to minus 3V1 and plus 4V2 plus 6V3 when V1, V2, V3 are inputs, right? So given value is Vout value, it is given. So from this we know already negative sign indicates that it is inverting, and this plus V1 plus V2 plus V3 indicates that it is a summing circuit. So we know how to calculate the output of this circuit. See formula we know, Vout equal to, see here, Vout equal to minus Rf V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3. See, compare this equation with the given value. So we got this ratios Rf by R1, that is 3, Rf by R2, that is 4, Rf by R3 is 6. See, compare this, we will get this ratios, right? So calculate the LCM of 3, 4, 6 to get the Rf value. It is 12. So Rf equal to 12 kilo ohms. See, calculating this LCM is only applicable whenever Rf is not given in the question. If suppose Rf is given, that time no need to calculate the LCM value. Take the Rf value directly whatever given in the question. Then accordingly, with respect to the Rf value, calculate the R1, R2 and R3. Whenever if not given, that time only this LCM value is required. So Rf is 12 kilo ohms. Now in this ratio, substitute Rf value, you will get R1, R2, R3. So R1 equal to 4 kilo ohms, R2 equal to 3 kilo ohms, R3 equal to 2 kilo ohms. So now we can draw the diagram. See the circuit diagram. So R1 equal to 4 kilo ohms, R2 equal to 3, R3 equal to 2 kilo ohms, and Rf is 12, and this is a inverting summing amplifier circuit. So we'll see the next problem. Second problem, design an inverting summing circuit with feedback. Rf is given, in this question Rf is given 100 kilo ohm using an operational amplifier to generate the output Vout equal to minus 3V1 plus 4V2 plus 5V3. So Vout value it is given, right? And in the question itself it is given summing amplifier, inverting summing, like that. In question itself it is given. So we know the formula Vout equal to minus Rf by R1 V1 plus Rf by R2 V2 plus Rf by R3 V3. So compare this equation 1 with this Vout value. So we got Rf by R1 equal to 3, Rf by R2 equal to 4, Rf by R3 equal to 5. See that ratios we have taken here. Rf by R1 equal to 3, Rf by R2 equal to 4, Rf by R3 equal to 5. See, Rf value is given in the question itself, that is 100 kilo ohms. So no need to calculate LCM if Rf is given in the question, right? And one more thing, if Rf is given, no, when you calculate any one of these resistors, suppose here R1 resistor is in fraction value, right? So don't mind if any one of the resistor is in fraction value. Don't mind, and take this Rf value whatever given in the question, and accordingly you solve it and calculate the resistor values R1 and R1, R2 and R3. So substitute this Rf value, we will get R1 value, that is 33.33 kilo ohms, and R2 value 25 kilo ohms, R3 value 20 kilo ohms. So we can draw the diagram like in the previous problem, how we drawn the diagram in the same way. So 3 inputs are given. So 3 input V1, V2, V3 and 3 resistor, corresponding resistors. Just now we calculated. First one is 33.33 kilo ohms. Next one 25 kilo ohms. Last one is 20 kilo ohms. And Rf is 100 kilo ohms. So we'll see the next problem. Design an operational amplifier circuit to obtain output expression as. Again the same inverting, summing, but in question it is not given. But by seeing this we understand that this negative sign indicates that inverting, and V1 plus V2 plus V3, this formation indicates that it is a summing amplifier. See, that is what given here. This negative sign indicates that inverting, and this sum indicates that summing amplifier. So this is inverting summing amplifier. See, this is inverting summing amplifier. So the same formula what we have taken for the previous problem, same formula again, because it is an inverting summing amplifier, right? So RF by R1, RF by R2, RF by R3 we will get when you compare this equation 1 with the given Vout value. So we will get RF by R1 equal to 1, RF by R2 equal to 3, RF by R3 equal to 5. So now RF value it is not given in the question. So now we have to calculate LCM value. So LCM of 135 is 15. So RF is 15K. Then substitute this RF value in this. You will get R1, R2, R3. First R1 equal to 15 kilo ohms, R2 equal to 5 kilo ohms, R3 equal to 3 kilo ohms. So we can draw the diagram now. See, this is the diagram, same inverting summing with 3 inputs. So why it is called as summing means because it is a input is more than one, right? If only one input is applied means it is inverting. More than one if you are applying means then it is a inverting summing. So here 3 inputs and corresponding resistor values and RF values. So we got the circuit diagram. So we'll move on to the next problem. Find the output voltage of 3 input adder circuit. So adder circuit means summing amplifier, right? In which R1, R2, R3 equal to 4 kilo ohms and feedback resistance is 6 kilo ohms. See, feedback resistance given, RF is given. V1 equal to minus 4 volt, V2 equal to minus 2 volt, V3 equal to 3 volt. Also draw the circuit diagram. See what we have to calculate here, output voltage we have to calculate and we have to draw the diagram. Given values, all 3 resistors are same value 4 kilo ohms, RF is 6 kilo ohms, V1 equal to minus 4 volt, V2 equal to minus 2 volt, V3 equal to 3 volt. See what the values we need to calculate, Vout value we need to calculate and circuit diagram we have to draw, right? So this is an inverting summing amplifier because from the given we understand. See, suppose, see here in this question R1, R2, R3 value, RF value given, right? If suppose R value is also given, R value if it given, then it is a non-inverting summing. See, R value is not given, so we understand that this is a inverting summing. So inverting summing output voltage value we know minus RF by R1 V1 plus RF by R2 V2 plus RF by R3 V3, right? So substitute the values, all the value it is given, simplify it, then you will get the final answer, that is 9 by 2, Vout equal to 4.5. And circuit diagram we need to draw. See circuit diagram, this is what the circuit diagram with the input voltage values. See previous problems whatever we discussed, input voltage values we have not written because input voltage value is not given in the question. And for that problems input voltage values no need to calculate. And here input voltage values it is given in the question itself. And output voltage value we calculated in this problem. Finally we got 4.5. And circuit diagram is same what we already discussed in the previous problems, right? We'll move on to the next problem. So find the output voltage for the circuit shown. See, circuit is given now. We need to calculate the output voltage, right? And by seeing this circuit, we understand that this is a inverting summing amplifier circuit, right? See, these are the values given: V1, V2, V3, all the input voltage is given, and resistors value is also given: R1, R2, R3, RF. We need to calculate output voltage. So we'll see how to calculate. This is an inverting summing amplifier. We know the formula to calculate Vout for inverting summing amplifier, that is minus RF by R1 V1 plus RF by R2 V2 plus RF by R3 V3. And substitute the values and simplify it. So we got Vout equal to minus 65 volt. Right? And we move on to the next problem. See, this problem is already solved. I'll show you which one. See, this is what the problem given. A sine wave of 0.5 volt. A sine wave of 0.5 volt peak voltage is applied to an inverting amplifier using R1 equal to 10 kilo ohms and R2 equal to 50 kilo ohms. Determine the output and sketch the waveform. This is what given. This problem we already discussed. Anyhow, I will tell you. See, plus or minus 12 volt is also given in the question. See, plus or minus 12 volt means after calculating the output value, the output value, whatever you are going to get, that should not be exceed the 12. That is the meaning of plus or minus 12, and that plus or minus 12 volt is plus VCC value and minus VE value. Remember that plus or minus 12 volt is plus VCC and minus VE. This plus VCC and minus VE problem also we discussed. I'll show you. This is what the problem. This we discussed already. If you have any doubt, please refer. Problems on inverting, non-inverting, it is given already. But plus VCC minus VE, we are not going to apply. Anywhere. So no need of that plus or minus 12 volt. But one thing we have to remember, that output should not be exceed that level. That plus or minus 12, whatever given in the question, no. The output voltage should not be exceed that level, right? We'll see this problem. See, VM value it is given, means 0.5 peak voltage it is given, no. That is VM value. This is a peak value of the input voltage. And R1 value it is 10K, RF value it is 50K. I need to calculate the peak of the output and waveform. So we'll see how we are going to calculate this. See, inverting amplifier gain AV equal to minus RF by R1. This we know already. Alright. So minus 50 divided by 10. So minus 5 is the gain, voltage gain. And output voltage equal to gain into input voltage. That we know already. So in the same way, peak of the output is equal to peak of the input into gain. Right. So just now we calculated gain value, and VM value it is given in the question itself, that is 0.5. So peak of the output is minus 2.5 volt. So according to this we can draw the waveform. This is the waveform. So input voltage with the peak 0.5, output voltage with the peak minus 2.5. Right. So we'll see the next problem. Calculate the output voltage for the circuit shown here. Again the inverting summing amplifier only. So we are going to calculate the output voltage. So given values are same. What we see the here R1, R2, R3 all are same value, 1 kilo ohm. So this is a formula. This we know already, minus RF by R1 V1 plus RF by R2 V2 plus RF by R3 V3. See, resistors and resistance values all are given, and V1, V2, V3 values also given. Substitute that and simplify it. Finally, we got output voltage equal to minus 14 volt. So we'll move on to the next problem. that is solve the given operational amplifier circuit and find the output voltage. Again the inverting summing only given, V in 1, V in 2, V in 3, R in 1, R in 2 and R in 3. RF value is also given, everything it is given. See, output voltage formula for inverting summing amplifier we know. This formula only we have discussed from the beginning itself in this class. The same formula, substitute the values and simplify it. So we got Vout equal to minus 4.333 volt. See, anyhow, along with this video I will share the PDF also. Refer the PDF how we got these values. Okay, and we move on to the next problem. Find the output of the following operational amplifier circuit. See, in this circuit one difference what we observe, previously 3 inputs, no, here only 2 inputs given, right? And whenever ideal it's given, don't think that output value is 0. One of the student asked that output should will be 0 sir for ideal amplifier, like that they asked, but it is not correct, because when we discuss about this inverting non-inverting, we are assuming that ideal and VA equal to VB, like that only we assume. After assuming only we got Vout equal to this relation, am I right? Right. So don't think that Vout is 0 for ideal operational amplifier. It is not right. It is not correct. So these are the values given. V1, V2 value. V1 is 2 volt, V2 is 3 volt, R1, R2. RF value it is given 488, and output voltage we need to calculate. See, the only one difference is here only 2 input is given. So it is an inverting summing amplifier, and this is the formula only for 2 inputs, and substitute the values, simplify it. So we got minus 7 volt is the output voltage. So we'll move on to the last problem. This is the some peculiar case, because it's a combination of three amplifiers, right? Combination of 3 different kind of circuits. Calculate the total output voltage for the given operational amplifier circuit. See here, this is what the circuit given. The first stage is, by seeing this, what you understand, the first stage is non-inverting type, and second stage is voltage follower type, and third stage is inverting type, inverting summing. So we'll see how to calculate this output voltage for this circuit, for the given circuit. See, in this kind of problems, how you have to do now, first you have to calculate the output of the first stage. Then the output of the first stage is the input for the second stage, and output of the second stage will be the input to the third stage. So stage 1, first you have to calculate this output of stage 1, and you have to calculate this output of stage 2, and finally you have to calculate the output of stage 3, right? So we'll see how we are going to calculate this output value for this given circuit. Consider the 3 stages. Just now I told you, first stage is non-inverting amplifier stage, and second stage is voltage follower stage, and third stage is inverting summing amplifier stage. So there are 3 stages we consider. So we'll see how we are going to calculate the output of the first stage. It is a non-inverting stage. So we know the formula, that is Vout 1. See, here I am taking Vout 1, which means output voltage for the first stage equal to V in of 1 plus RF by R1. So just see the circuit here, the first stage circuit I am taking, and R1 is 1K, it is given in the question itself. RF is 10K, this is also given in the question itself. See, 1K, 10K is given in the question, and 0.25 it is the input voltage, that is also given in the question itself. And substitute the values here. RF value we know, RF value it is 10, and R1 value we know, and V in also we know. Substitute the values here, and after simplification we got Vout 1 equal to 2.75 volt. So we'll see the second stage. So second stage is the voltage follower stage. See, voltage follower, it is very output of the first stage will be the input for the second stage. So Vout 1 equal to 2.75 volt, and in voltage follower output equal to input. So whatever the input we are applying, the same will be appeared in the output. So Vout 2 equal to Vout 1, which means 2.75 only, 2.75 volt. We'll move on to the third stage. It is an inverting summing amplifier stage. See the circuit, third stage circuit I have drawn here, and Vout 2 I have taken here, first input, that is 2.75, just now we calculated, and remaining values it is given in the question itself. All the values is given, and the formula for inverting summing we know, because many problems we discussed in this area. So final output voltage I'm taking as Vout. Final output, this is final output, this is what we need, minus Rf by R1 Vout 2. Means from the second stage whatever the output we are getting, no, that I am writing here, and Rf by R plus Rf by R2 V2 plus Rf by R3 V3. So this I am taking like this notation. You can take any notation, that is your wish. And the values already we know, substitute the values and simplify it. So finally we got Vout equal to minus 7.25 volt. So that's all the problems whatever we have given. We'll move on to the next topic, that is oscillators. So before going to discuss about oscillators, we have to know about feedback theory. So feedback theory means the process of injecting a fraction of output fed back to the input, that is called feedback. Feedback means some part of the output is fed back with the input. I'll show you in this figure. See, output some part is fed back with the input side. This is called as feedback. So feedback network consists of resistors, capacitors or inductors and inductors. So this network, it may be consist of resistor, capacitor, inductors. So this is a circuit diagram. Here I am using some device. When I am applying an input to this device, it will produce some output, and some part of output will be fed back with the input, right? So this feedback will be used in amplifiers and oscillators, and beta is the gain of, we can say it is a gain of the feedback network. Vf equal to beta V0. So V0 is the input to the feedback network and Vf is the output from the feedback network. Am I right? So beta equal to output by input. Generally gain means output by input, right? So output of the feedback network is Vf, right? So Vf equal to, we can write it as beta into V0, and Vf is feedback voltage and Vout is output voltage, and feedback we can call it as feedback network or feedback ratio. It always lies between 0 and 1. And there are two types of feedbacks we have. One is positive feedback, another one is negative feedback. So we'll see what is meant by positive feedback. See in this, so this is the same diagram only, but the device, particular device we have taken, that is an amplifier, right? Feedback network is there, and part of the output is connected with, the input. And this is a mixer. Mixer means it may be a adder or multiplier, whatever it may be. So based on our requirement, we can use maybe a adder or subtractor or a multiplier according to our requirement. It will be, see, input voltage, it is applied to an amplifier. If suppose I am considering this amplifier is a single stage amplifier, so we know already, we discussed about single stage amplifier. Single stage amplifier produces 180 degree out of phase output compared with input, right? So I am getting a 180 degree phase shift output compared with input. Just see output signal is 180 degree out of phase with input, right? And this part of output is again fed back with the input through feedback network. And here in feedback network also 180 degree phase shift I am introducing, which means again this signal gets 180 degree phase shift. Finally, the feedback signal and the input signal both are in same phase. Just see, both are in same phase. This kind of feedback is called as positive feedback. So we'll see the theory part. When feedback signal is in same phase with the input, VF and Vin, if both are in same phase, means then it is a positive feedback. See, in this feedback signal and input signal both are in same phase. Both are same sign, same magnitude, right? Same phase, right? See here, whatever I told you, that is what given here. Consider a single stage amplifier is the device. It produces 180 degree out of phase output compared with input. This we know already, we discussed about single stage. The feedback network is also introduces a phase shift of 180 degree. I am designing this feedback network to produce 180 degree phase shift for the given input to this feedback network. Then total phase shift will be 180 plus 180, 360. So feedback signals and the input signal are in same phase. This kind of network, this kind of feedback is called as positive feedback. This positive feedback is used in the oscillators. And we'll see the negative feedback. See, negative feedback means when feedback signal VF is 180 degree out of phase with input. Previously what we said, both are in phase, in same phase. Here both are in 180 degree out of phase. This kind of feedback is known as negative feedback. See here, VF and Vin are 180 degree out of phase, right? This amplifier is same amplifier. This introduces 180 degree phase shift, but this feedback network is not introducing any phase shift. So that is what given here. See here, feedback network is designed to introduce no phase shift, 0 degree. Whereas amplifier is same. What we used in the previous case, positive feedback. Same amplifier only I am using here also. But feedback network is here. Feedback network doesn't introduce any phase shift. So total phase shift is 180 degree plus 0 degree equal to 180 degree. So the feedback signal is 180 degree out of phase with the input. This feedback is called as negative feedback. See here, this signal are 180 degree. Feedback signal and input signal are 180 degree out of phase. Alright.